Hello and welcome back to another update. This will be a presentation of the ceasefire deal that has gone through with Hamas and Israel both agreeing to this ceasefire deal. So starting out, we have the hostage exchange part of the deal. The deal sounds as such: there will be an exchange of 50 hostages taken by Hamas on October 7th, returned to Israel. These will be children and women. Meanwhile, the Israelis in return will exchange these 50 with 150 Palestinians taken by the Israeli government, sent to prison. So it could be interpreted as Palestinian hostages taken by the Israeli government. These numbers in the thousands in Israeli prisons, and thousands of them do not have any charge or reason that they are kept there. So the deal is 3 Palestinian hostages for 1 Israeli hostage. And therefore we see that the Israelis will do this deal where they get 50 Israelis back to Israel, and the Palestinians will get 150 Palestinians back to Palestine. At the same time, there's an additional part to this deal, and that is that the duration of the ceasefire will increase based on additional hostages exchanged, and it will be with the exact same deal. So for every 10 additional hostages, it will be an additional day and 30 hostages returned in back. But the maximum is 100 Israeli hostages for 300 Palestinian hostages. And out of these 300 that are being considered for this deal, about 50 of them are members of Hamas, while the rest are civilians. The next part is air traffic. Hamas made an important part of the deal, that air traffic over the Gaza Strip will end. They ended up with a compromise where in the south, for the duration of the ceasefire, which in its initial stage is 4 days plus an additional day according to additional hostages being released. And in the north, it will be from 10 to 4 p.m. every day that the ceasefire lasts. So with this, we see that there will be no Israeli flights over the south part of Gaza Strip, and in the northern parts of the Gaza Strip there will be at every time except from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. So this will be no drones, no jets, and so on. Nothing over Gaza in these time frames. The next part is the freedom of movement. They made a deal that during the duration of the ceasefire, the Salahuddin Road will be free for anyone to pass through, and that no one will be arrested, no one will be caught, no one will be shot for moving through that road specifically, but also other roads as well. So the main road through the Gaza Strip will be free of all of these issues in the duration of the ceasefire. Then there's the humanitarian aid part, where they also made a deal that food, medicine, gas, and water will all be allowed into the Gaza Strip. The specific amount hasn't been announced, but they say a significant amount, allowing the hospitals to continue functioning and to prevent the people from starving and dying due to the lack of medicine and water. Finally, the duration will be 4 days plus an additional day for every 10 additional hostages released by Hamas to the Israelis in exchange for 30 Palestinians taken by the Israeli government amongst the Palestinian population. The deal itself will start allegedly tomorrow on the 23rd of November, but there's been no clear announcement as to when it will start and how long it will last, or if it will even be completed, because so many things can easily go wrong. An Israeli plane can fly over the Gaza Strip and they consider the deal broken. A Hamas fighter can fight against the Israeli soldiers in the northern parts and they can consider the deal broken. Just any continuation of fighting will consider the deal broken. So there's so many issues that could easily escalate into the deal being broken. So we can just hope that this will be one of the times where the ceasefire is held for as long as possible to end the fighting in the Gaza Strip and to end the suffering of the civilians suffering because of it. And that is going to be all for this video. Thank you all for watching and have a great day.